frustrating today. What are your thoughts about today's game?
Thought we got the game plan down to a teammate. In a sense of you've got to keep this place quiet. The moment you let them get a bit of advantage, especially with the crowd here, they drive them and they kind of suck you in. So for the game plan, first half we were brilliant. It's a hell of a free kick from their guy to make it 1-1. And then second half we just frustrated them, quieted the crowd, slowed everything down, played when we could play. And then to concede the goal like that with the manner, we've got to be better. Harvey knows, I said that to him in there, he needs to learn quickly of when we can play through them and when we have to turn them.
Obviously a free kick just behind us, wasn't it, in the first half? Again, the high foot, was that a daft play to give away free?
I think it was, for me, I think his blindside came, but we've got to do better with Lewis, as the right back, not just thrashing at things, be composed, do you know what I mean, and clear it higher up, and they don't throw it and then they don't get the free kick from it. So
obviously he had a bit of a day today for Keenen. How do you think he did through this?
Yeah, I thought he jumped on things really well, showed loads of energy, played a different role today, because their captain, I think it's Rizzoli, is a very, very good player, so we give him a role to try and nullify him, and I thought he did okay.
So how would you describe his play for those who weren't here today?
Yeah, he wears his heart on his sleeve, gets in and around it, loves to mix it.
So is it sort of that tough tackling midfield we haven't had really since Brad Birch, really,
definitely, 100%. So yeah, he'll add that quality to us.
Obviously, you said he'd be frustrated in the second half. Was that at the expense of our attacking frame?
Yeah, mate, and this is what we just spoke to. Everything behind that, absolutely fantastic. But I have to ask more of my attacking forward this week, and I've said that to him. Just in there, we're getting into great areas, and then the final delivery, the decision when to shoot and when to cross, final pass has to be better. I think we've had one shot second half, and again you're getting into great areas, so I just said to him I expect more from them in there, because again today they're not a million miles ahead of us but they're top because they're clinical. So
obviously, how is Harvey after his mistake which led to
he needs to learn quick, mate. I just said that in there, like, he's a young lad's going to make mistakes. Well, I said, one against Rushden when the guys come in, bang, 1-0, and then obviously today he has to learn quickly. We have to be patient as a management team, because I thought apart from that he's good, like his performance was good, but one mistake and against quality opposition you get punished, and that showed today.
How far are we away from Banbury's level, do you think?
A few experienced lads, I think, obviously in the squad to help us manage moments, but I thought the lads managed moments really, really well today. But I think one or two players probably off. And hopefully, if we get them, then we can give it a really good push.
Obviously, to start now with 3 home games, it's nice to be back home.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts of going into the St. Ives game?
Yeah, we've given the lads a points target that we want in the 4 games, and that was from lower stuff. So we're still on track to try and get the points. But St. Ives got a great win today against Nuneaton, didn't they? I think 3-2. So they'll be tough to try and play as well. So we've just got to put in that performance off the ball and that game management and match that with our attacking threat that we've got, and hopefully we can get some points.